sacrifice which was made by the Libyan people during the revolution, and the many people who have lost stand up and make one from 1988 to 1996, and as Minister for Social Policy from 1998 to 2004. Taking over as Prime Minister from Kadami, Lawrence piloted crucial economic and political reforms, a lot of energy on strengthening the education and health sectors. In international diplomacy,
their participation and for their contribution in this reflection, which we are carrying out today, this morning here in Malta. Meet within our neighboring rule on parts of the Libyan countryside. And being able to decide their own destiny, to send their children to school, to go to work and earn a decent living like every other normal human being. Conflict continues, and nearly every day brings news of another horrible atrocity perpetrated by those who have the goal to use religion as justification for their inhumane action, and give way to those who hope that Libya can only survive under a dictatorship that is free to threaten, to kill, to victimize and torture everyone into submission. This morning's debate will come of a Mediterranean which seems to remain in constant turmoil. All of this encourages me to put forward to you some considerations at this very delicate stage of the Libya saga. People can and are able to resolve their differences and to translate the dreams that inspired their 2011 uprising, possibly suppress the people's aspirations to live in a democratic state, where human rights and freedoms are protected and guaranteed to one and all, and where the rule of law prevails.
Allow me to join Dr. Gonzi when he paid tribute to the Libyan activist Intisar al-Sayri, who was murdered in Tripoli earlier this week. She dreamt, as many of her generation, of a better Libya. But as in your words, Ambassador Jones, when moderates do not unite, extremists will rule. It is a sentiment that rings painfully true, and it is an example that sets the tone for the situation in Libya. Extremists cannot be allowed to operate in Libya, or the entire region will pay the price for generations to come. There are two distinct but intrinsically linked issues at play in Libya today. One is the fact that against the backdrop of worsening economic prospects, the different factions in Libya have not agreed on a unity government. The international community can stand with the people of Libya as they overcome their internal struggles and work together as equal partners. But it is the Libyans who must be the masters of their own destiny. Having everyone around the same table is a necessary first step, but as we know only too well, this is easier said than done. Push for a restarting of the talks and support moves to bring people back to the table. This means listening to the different factions and seeing what and how they see a viable solution.
Success of the elections. The signs were encouraging. Libya would embark upon the path towards democratic transition and become an active member of the community of nations, contributing to peace and stability in its immediate region. At the time of instability in the surrounding region became inevitable. Unfortunately, neither of these developments could have been foreseen in those